One teen in the QCA is making her mark after being accepted into United States Military Academy at West Point. KWQC's Chandler Brindley spoke with Ava Egel and shares her story.
Egel is now the second student and first female from the district to be accepted into the United States Military Academy at West Point. She'll be the first Tiger since Lieutenant General Stephen Gilland in 1986.
I just want to bring service back to my community and show all the students and kids that are maybe a little worried about it that it's not scary and you can do it.
Class of 2025, congratulations. What am I proudest of? I'll tell you, I'm proud to be a husband, super proud to be a dad, proud to be a son, and I'm proud to be a Sherrard Tiger. Thank you.
So today's senior walk day. We're going to head over to Winola and Matherville and Sherrard grade so the kids can walk through their old schools one last time.
On our way to Winola. It's fun to see some of the kids I know and all the teachers.
Sherrard High School is getting national recognition. U.S. News and World Report released its list of best high schools, and Sherrard ranked nationally and placed fourth in the Quad City Metro, according to a district news release. The district says the high school earned recognition for its strong academic performance and high graduation rate of 91%.
Sherrard teacher earns an award from the Illinois Education Association for her work in helping students. Teresa Boraas has been named the 2026 IEA Education Support Professional of the Year. Boraas is a credit recovery coordinator. She helps students earn credits for previously failed courses rather than retaking an entire class. Boraas was presented with a certificate during a Board of Education meeting, and school officials say she is thoughtful, consistent, and holds students accountable.
For me, my job has never been about the money. It was connecting with the students, connecting with my coworkers.
This morning, I'm introducing one of this year's recipients of the My Favorite Teacher Award.
He thinks it's important for everyone to have that sense of someone being there for them and knowing that at the end of the day they have a friend.
And part of the reason why Cameron entered Mr. Duquette for the My Favorite Teacher Award.
Mr. Duquette, you're my favorite teacher.
Oh, honey, thank you so much. Give me a hug.
He's just a joy. Every day he comes in with a smile on his face, and even if things are bothering him, he'll always leave with a smile on his face.
All my life, it's what I know I'm supposed to do. It just feels like this is what I was meant to do.
In 2023, the Illinois State Board of Education implemented the Teacher Vacancy Grant pilot program. This initiative has been studied over the past few years, showing 5,400 new hires and even more retention, and that's just in its first year.
We went from 8 to 10 vacancies a year down to about 1 a year, so we've seen an immediate impact with it.
We have to get the kids what they need, which is a quality education, and if we can't fill the teaching roles, it's next to impossible to do that.
The Teacher Vacancy Grant pilot program directed $45 million in Illinois state funding towards school districts in dire need.
For us, it's about $90,000.
Sherrard School District Superintendent has seen the teaching industry change.
I think when I got my first teaching job, there were probably 100 applicants for that job.
And witnesses the problem firsthand.
We have to make sure that we can find quality candidates to fill those roles, and that's getting harder and harder.
60% of the statewide funds went to rural districts like Sherrard.
When you have that chunk of money that you can experiment with and be innovative, it gives you the freedom to try a few things.
Sherrard created a mentor program for new teachers that's grown in recent years.
In addition to that, we've made sure that we have supported furthering education, for example. We've been able to double that amount because of the Teacher Vacancy Grant. This grant have led to enough in the results category that the school board is definitely in favor of continuing anything that we would like to do with that.
The Sherrard School District is also giving students a seat at the leadership table this year. It's continuing a student advisory board with the superintendent. Each student shares feedback from classmates about ideas or changes in school, and topics include classes, social needs, and activities.
With student inputs on giving it to the board, it will help
with like the school atmosphere, because if you get a kid's input and then a teacher's input, you can combine those and like compare.
The group started meeting last year and reports to the full school board at the end of each semester. Students have been rolling up their sleeves over the summer. They dug a path for easier access to the junior high's courtyard. It's a gathering space and also used as an outdoor classroom. That required a lot of work in the sun, but it was a summer job paid by the district.
Make sure it doesn't We just poured gravel, leveled it all off, and then we put bricks down, laid black striping down, striped it off, cut it all, and that was it.
The district plans to build a patio in the space next summer.
This came into my mind one weekend a few weekends ago.
He's throwing a flow beat, so I know all about it.
Told my mom, and I told Mr. Schillinger, and he approved it.
All right, so for morning announcements today, obviously we're doing things a little bit different. Grant had a great idea to have this out here today to do the pledge and everything, and to say thank you to our first responders. Right now, Grant and the guys are going to show us how to put the flag up.
To honor those who died in 9/11.
And the flag will be flown at half-mast today. All right, so this time we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
We were invited by the Boy Scout troop, but one of the Boy Scouts has a project this year, and I'm very honored to do that, as all the rest of us are from Green Township that were invited. 9/11 has a special place in all the firefighters and any first responders' heart.
Very important to like the younger people that they know like about what happened. We did half-mast, and I decided to do this because to honor all of the service members here today and all of the men and women who lost their lives in the attacks on 9/11. 2, 3. We will never forget their sacrifice.
Sherrard School District held its Veterans Day Assembly today, thanking vets and educating the students on the importance of today. The band, choir, and younger students all performed patriotic songs to welcome and honor the vets in our area. Congressman Eric Sorensen and U.S. Army veteran John Robertson spoke during that assembly. Their messages were clear: to honor all who have served.
Very simple. If you see a veteran, thank the veteran. It would have meant a lot to me years ago, and so maybe our current veterans will be treated a little better. It's obviously moving, it's emotional, and I'm really very touched.
You heard Mr. Robinson say it would have been nice for him. He served in Vietnam, saying that he was rarely thanked for his service when he came back to the States because of the controversy surrounding that war.
Bender and Toronez on the floor. 8 seconds to go. Carton takes the ball screen, drives it on Jensen, steps back. Carton to send the Tigers to the Sweet 16. It's good. Sherrard wins. Tiger students storm the floor. See you Friday night.
I mean, I'm very fortunate because I know this is not usual that someone gets to be the principal of a high school and lead the basketball program. So I am very fortunate and blessed to be able to have this opportunity, to have so many people trust in me to do that. With that said, though, I mean, I would not do this if I didn't have a strong support system.
Sherrard is family. I mean, people, when they say you bleed purple and gold, this district bleeds purple and gold. They come out for all the sporting events. It's not always just the basketball or the football.
We have championship singlets that we wear in championship, like place matches in tournaments and stuff like that. So we were able to get new ones. The ones that I have, this would have been the 19th year of using them if we wouldn't have received any. Come up with an idea to retire them instead of just pitching them. And I came up with a list of individuals over the years that I feel really helped this team.
Top guy right here. Thanks, David.
So, all of these folks that you see in front of you are getting ready to sign their life away. Quite as much as a house, but it's a 4-year commitment. It's a big commitment, as Coach Hem said. Well done. Go ahead.
Sherrard Elementary got a bright and fun addition over the winter break. The late Carolyn Hitchcock was Sherrard Elementary's first kindergarten teacher. Our Quad City's Riley Himmer gives us a look at the Hitchcock family's generous donation.
Bumblebee. Even her husband had said this would be something that she would have picked out and chosen for her own classroom.
New light tables were added to Sherrard Elementary's kindergarten classrooms,
It glows!
where Carolyn Hitchcock spent many years of her teaching career.
She taught kindergarten here for 40 years, and she actually got the kindergarten program started for our school districts.
Some of Mrs. Hitchcock's students now teach at the school, like Riley Welch, who graduated from SHS in 2014.
I was a really nervous kid, and she was always so kind and welcoming and warm. And one thing that I specifically remember about Mrs. Hitchcock is she played the piano. So we'd all sit on the rug and we'd be singing like 5 little pumpkins sitting on, you know, and just those are the memories that I remember the most from kindergarten. And of course, she always had cookies for snack.
The tables were donated by the Hitchcock family to honor their late wife and mother, who died in January 2024.
The new addition to our classroom is a perfect example of how she wanted children to have hands-on experiences with learning something and in such a fun, engaging way.
Teachers say the tables create a multi-sensory learning space for their students.
Can you find it?
But the kids coming out and talking about, hey, come down, I want to show you this light box in my class, or hey, you got to come down and see what we just had added to our classroom.
Now, a Quad City organization is breaking the stigma of mental health early. Stretching out.
Everyone take a deep breath.
Important conversations.
Because HOPE, there is always hope. HOPE stands for Hold On, Pain Ends.
For the younger generation at Sherrard High School.
This movement has grown tremendously.
Haley DeGrieve is the founder and executive director of the Gray Matters Collective.
This is a group that you are going to feel safe. It's okay to talk about your feelings.
Every year it gets a little bit better and we get a little more buy-in.
You hear a lot what the Gray Matters has done for other people, but you don't really hear the person behind it, and she is the person who has started it all, and she deserves all of that recognition. On behalf of WQ80 and Accenture Credit Union's Pay It Forward, we wanted to give you $300 to help you and the organization with everything you've already done.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
That's beautiful.
We're here to really just remind you that you are loved and that you matter. And this world is better with you in it, and we need to continue that message every single day. No stopping. No regret, no retreat, no reserve. That's my motto.
I really think they do what's best for our students. We have so many resources in place for students here, and I know other schools don't have that. And Sherrard does what's best for students. They have so many programs in place to help every student succeed.
We're proud of what we do, and that's a good thing because you keep doing good things. If you don't have pride, you're not going to continue. And I think that we have pride in what we do, and I think that's what makes things so wonderful, because we are happy.
I love kindergarten because it's fun and they teach me a lot.
We all have the same goal in mind. So I do think that we, respect each other, that we have to help each other out sometimes, that it's not just my class and your class, that it's, our family at Winola. So I do think that makes a difference.
We love choir, right?
Even though I am not an alumni, I am committed to Sherrard because I believe they are committed to students. And that's why I'm here, is to help students succeed.
Like we always do with this.